guys, it's Kathy with the Usborne Bookshelf. I wanted to show you how to make a video with iMovie, this little purple icon down here. So what you would do is take a video and pictures with your iPhone, then you would plug it into your computer and it would go into your iPhotos. Once you have loaded all your pictures and videos that you want into your iPhotos, you would open up iMovie, this purple star, and you will click on Photos Library. And that's going to bring up all of your different movies and pictures that you've taken. So what you want to do is highlight the videos that you want to put inside your movie. And this is so big, so I always change it to be a lot smaller so I have more room down here. So I have a couple videos, and let's say I want to do a picture also. So I have videos and a picture. If you click right up top here, put your cursor up there and click there. If you hit your space bar, you will hear a lot of noise because my kids are playing in the background while I'm trying to show the book. And that happens quite often because I don't always have them napping. So this is what you'll hear. So my kids are playing. I'm pretty sure my dog is howling. But what I do is click on this little sound right here, and I put it all the way to 0%. I'm going to do that for all the videos that I don't want myself talking in the background. Okay, and then this is a picture. Okay, so what I do next is I go to transitions. You can see all the different transitions they have here just by running your cursor over the picture. You can pick out the one that you want. I always like cross dissolve because it just seems pretty simple and basic. It's not too flashy. Okay, then you have the option of, number one, making your video quiet. You have the option of talking. You can use this little microphone right here also. But what I like to do is just put music in the background. So I go up to audio, and you can have an iTunes song that you've paid for or whatever, but many times I just go to sound effects. You can go under themed music, which I use a lot, or you can go under jingles, which jingles has tons of different just sounds and musics and just tons of stuff in there. Some of them are longer, 1 minute and 32 seconds, some are 14 seconds. So if you have time, you can go through and see which ones you like. But for the sake of time right now, I'm going to go to theme music, and I'm going to listen to this one. Okay, I like it, but it's pretty loud. So what I'm going to do is drag it to the very bottom. Okay, I don't want my customers to listen to the video and be blown away in the very beginning because it is so loud. So put your up and down cursor right here in the music. You can make it louder and softer. I usually do it anywhere between 10 to 20. It just really depends on the song. Some songs are a little bit louder. So we'll leave it right there. So I'll press the space bar to pause it. If you notice, there is music and it's stopping right here. So what I want to do is I want to keep my customer interested in looking at the video. Okay, it's kind of slow, so I want to speed it up just a little bit, okay? So you make sure you highlight in yellow around the frame video that you want to speed up, and you go to this little speedometer right here. You can slow it down, make it faster. You can go ×4, which is usually what I do. And if you notice, this frame here at the bottom is going to get a little bit shorter. So look at that. Now it all fits in there. And I want to make sure I do that for all of them so they're all the same. And then this right here, if you notice, Timothy, who is the woolly mammoth up there, his cute little face is cut off by the picture. So what I do is double click on the picture. And you see how it says start and end. This is where it's going to fade. So what I want to do is I want it to start right here, and then you click on end. And I want to have the title and that cute little woolly mammoth in the background. So you click up here and you hit the space bar, and you make sure that's what you like. Okay, and as long as that's what you like, I go back and I put a title. When I start my videos, I want to make sure there is room on the bottom for me to put my website in there to make it easier for my customers to type in the website and go straight to ordering. So up here, I click on titles, many different ones, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to click on this one. Okay, you highlight by clicking on the frame and come over here and double click till it's blue. Okay, and then I highlight this. I don't like all caps because to me it's a little hard to read. So I always go to Georgia because that's just a little bit easier. I always capitalize the first letter of the word, even though there's no space. Sometimes that's a little bit easier to read. Double enter, and that'll save it right there. So when you see your video, then all of a sudden, website is at the bottom. I also wanted to share one thing with you. When you take a video with your iPhone, sometimes your hand can get shaky. I have already fixed this, but you see this little camera right here that it's stabilization. It looks like it's shaky. If you click that, and I always leave this on 33, if you switch it up, sometimes it zooms in and I don't like it. But if you click on this, it will do a little loading circle and it'll go around and around and it'll say stabilizing. I've already stabilized this video, but once the check mark is there, then you go on to the next video. You click in that frame, click here, you would click here and just wait for it to stabilize. Sometimes it takes about 20 to 30 seconds. And do that for your videos. And so you know how to make it stabilized, you know how to turn the sound down, and you know how to speed it up or slow it down, as well as having a zoom for your pictures. So you go back here, you have your title with your website at the bottom. The other title I like to use is this one right here, just because it's got a black highlight on it, and sometimes that's a little bit easier to see because it has a black background. So in the beginning of the video, I would type the name of the book, and for the sake of time, I'm not going to do the whole name. And then right here, I do ages 3 to 7, and then I think this is $16.99. I'm not sure, or $12.99. Put in the title, the age, and the cost for the book. So that way, it's easier for the customers to see. Once you're done, you hit enter twice, and that will take you right to that section, and you'll be able to see your title. It comes right up. It's not too distracting. I like it. And these are, of course, just suggestions, you know, if you wanted to do them. So if you notice down here, this is your music, and all of a sudden it ends right here. I always put something at the very end, keep learning, you know, keep reading, whatnot. So you can come up here and you can make this an entire frame, and you can put in whatever you would like. You can put in your website, the name, it doesn't matter. But the music is still going on and my frame has ended right here. Oops, I forgot to hit enter to save it. Okay. So if you see this little tiny circle, if you do the small left and right, that is going to be your music fade. I usually do about anywhere between 2 to 5 seconds. And then if you go to the bigger arrow left and right, you can drag it and it's going to cut off right here. This just kind of helps your music fade out so it's not just abruptly stopping. So this is not the best video, but I wanted to highlight some of the things that you need to know in order to make a good video. Okay, you have your title, you can speed up your video, you can change the sound to be louder and softer, you have your transitions, and so you should know the gist of how to do a video. So if you hit the space bar, all right, you have that. What I do is I hit this arrow, it's going to make it bigger, and sometimes this takes a little bit of perfect timing, but if you can get it to where your website and the book is right there, okay, I would probably go back just a little bit. I hit my back arrow, and I want to do a freeze frame. So if you have a MacBook Pro, let me get there. So if you have a MacBook Pro, you can hit Command-Shift-4, and that will allow you to screenshot your page. And I always do that because I want YouTube to put the thumbnail that I like up there. It's the book, it's my website, it's clean and pretty. A lot of times before I knew to do this, it would have my my face looking like I was halfway drugged or in the middle of a word with my eyes shut. Somehow it always freeze frame me there. But that will help you. So in order to save this, you go up here to your top right-hand corner and you click on File, you type in the name of your movie, the description. I always do the same thing, and you click Next, and that's going to save it. I always do it to the desktop, and then you just click Save. Okay, I just did it, so I'm going to click Cancel. I've already saved this one, but you would save it to your desktop. It'll probably take about 30 seconds to a minute to save on your desktop, and I will show you how to simply, easy, quickly put that into YouTube so that you can get started and make your own fun videos. Okay, so if you see this little upload right here, you would just click Upload, click in the middle where that arrow is, and I go to my desktop and I look for the video Curious Case. So you just click on Curious Case, and this is going to take a few minutes to upload. It usually takes about maybe 5 minutes or so. All right, so I would put in, and I would type in the name of the book, Curious Case, Missing Mammoth. I put a little description here with my website, and I always do a tag, Curious, C-U-R-I-O-U-S. Okay, and you hit Enter, Case, because anytime somebody types it in, you're going to want to make sure your book pops up. Early learning, you type in museum, you type in all of your stuff, and then I always do add to a playlist. You would go over here, click which playlist you would want to add it to. Custom thumbnail, I click that, and I bring up that picture that I screenshotted, and boom, you're in business, and it doesn't bring up an ugly picture of you. When all that is done, public, of course, when all that is done, you click on Publish, and it is automatically on your YouTube channel. So that is what I do, and then I just share the link from my YouTube channel for that video. So I know this is a lot of information, but I just wanted to share with you guys what I do, and it works well for me, and it might work well for you, it might not, but let me know your questions, and seriously, feel free to ask me questions. I can walk you through it, and I know it's a lot of information, but it does make for fun videos. So thank you so much. I hope this helped.